Yo, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the breakdown with DJ Odyssey, and I am DJ Odyssey. Yours truly. Oh yeah, and today I want us to make a South African deep house track, something that the godfathers of deep house, like your nasty Nabs will do, and yeah. So without wasting any more time, this time we're doing this thing from scratch, and I'll give away the FLP for free as well. So bear with me. Let's go to it. So the first thing, honestly, is the drums. So I have these drums. I think even this can work. So you just fill each four steps. I put the kick on one, and then since I'm dealing with this type of deep house, let me see. I have to make sure that I reduce this, the EQ there. No, sorry. Take it down there. Sounds dope for me. And then let's find maybe a hat. Today we want to take time. And you fill in between the kicks. Just do that. Yeah, my neighbors are loud today, people. Don't mind them. Mind me today. Let's go. Oh shit. Take the BPM to at least 118. Okay, I don't think I need a hi-hat, I need a hi-hat that's not gonna be a hi-hat with not too much tail in it. I think this is well. That sounds cool. And then normally you need a nice slap. For the sake of this tutorial, let's just choose the slap. I put it on 2. One mistake I did in my thing was to put this thing here, so I'm just gonna reset it and then kill the lows in the clap, and then put a clap here. But let's try to do this. Fill 4, and then as you can see like that, and then yeah. And let's see what kind of percussions we have. That sounds cool. I'll take it. Okay, the first one you probably want to boost your kick to have like your highs, and then so you put in like this type of shaker on top of the kick to go with you. For me, that sounds nice. The clap sounds a little bit louder, and then let's do this. I think this might work as well. So the shaker, I can put it on 5, and then let's do another one. Put it on 5, and then I want to go with the clap. I want to do this. Maybe the hi hat. Yep. Excuse me. And okay, let's hear a tone. And this might work. Put on 7. Sounds nice. So we're dealing with the drums for now. Just trying to make sure that the drums sound proper. Let's take a snare. The snare will come in every fourth of the kick, like that. What you normally want to do again is just to make sure that you hear that the snare little just come to these settings, and then maybe give it like some kind of a shift here, and then that it can have like some kind of a delay when it hits, and then so now it stands out. And then what you want to do maybe as well, like into the shaker as well, maybe as well, give it like some kind of a shift, and then so that everything doesn't be like it's computerized. Sounds like some people actually play this. So it becomes a little offbeat, but the offbeat which is like fine, you know. And then since you have like these drums now, I love them. I'm gonna try to use some FL Studio keys. Let's get into the next pattern. But let's take these ones first and then duplicate them maybe to 16 bars. And then you can get to the next pattern, maybe put it somewhere here. And then, so we're gonna find keys. So, like my last tutorial when I made deep house, I like roads. So you come into packs and then you do instruments and then keyboard, and you'll find your roads. So fine. So now we have the road here, and then there's this is like your direct wave. So you can just close this, and then now we can try to make chords. We're not gonna make like some serious chords. We're just gonna make something very simple so that everyone can understand what I'm doing, and then you can actually make something better from this. So you open up your piano roll. From the piano roll, since you're dealing with deep house, come here to stamp, and then choose your minor ninth, right? So once you have your minor ninth, let's choose maybe D. So this minor ninth will be on D minor here, and then what I'll do, I'll duplicate it again, put it here. And then you probably need another minor ninth. And then like I explained the last time, you just look at this. Like you see how your A, it's a minor from 1, 2. Like a minor is you count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your minor triad. So once it gets to this point, to this E, it becomes a ninth. So basically, you have two minors and 2 majors. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this F would be a major 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that C is also a major. So maybe you wanna put a C instead of an A. So you probably just come here to a stamp, and then let's say you say a major, let's say a major 7th, and then you look at where your other major is. As your major is F, so you can actually use F. Not is it F? Yeah, you can actually use F, but I think F is too far for me to go to. Basically, I have to take it higher here. You can see how everything lines up here, and then from here, D at the lowest. You can just do this. You see how I'm doing this thing without even listening to the song, and then you can actually reduce the velocity so that everything could hit nicely, and then it goes like this. For me, that sounds amazing, and you can just reduce it so that it don't become this loud, and then again, the other trick is to maybe duplicate this to the next 4 bars, and then you might wanna take ungroup everything. Go to his group, ungroup, so that it doesn't select everything. Now you can maybe take this an octave high, and then it becomes different from the first one. Sounds cool, sounds amazing, sounds great. So I'll take it to its own channel channel for chords. And then now I don't know if we have anything else, so I don't know if this orchestral sound nice. I haven't used them, so I need a pad, and I don't want to use a heavy pad, so the next thing is to find a pad. So I'm sorry, I have to use something like expand. I'm just trying to get a pad, which is not going to be heavy for the song, but I'll choose anything, a soft pad maybe, and then just to give you an idea of what you really need to actually make a deep house song. Let's see, I need something which is gonna be very simple. Let's take the first one, and if it doesn't work out, we'll change the sound. So you just copy what you already have on top, and then you take it on the next pattern, but on the pad, and then you put in this, and then you can rename it as well. This thing has a pad here, so great. And then you have a pad, and then great. You can use a pad anywhere from your Fruity Loops file. So I'm gonna take this pad and give it its own channel here. And then since it's here, I'll play it as a solo, and then this is what you do. You have to like EQ the pad so that it doesn't become too much. You want this type of deep house, you need it to be clean, very clean. So let's play the pad alone. So we're gonna deal with the EQ. So I'll try to play the chords and the pad alone, and then so that I can also EQ the chords. So, because the chords also need the road also needs some EQ so that this becomes cleaner. Okay, let me just deal with the chords for now. It's the same thing. You have to kill a lot of highs and a lot of lows, and then you'll have a very nice sounding chord. You hear well? So they can support each other, and then now when you play them together, it sounds like that. And then you have the drums, and then I know this is heavy for my CPU. So what I normally do, because I know my CPU will get strained anyway, so I would like render and replace, so that I can still continue making a beat. So I'll render and replace. Actually, even both of them, just render and replace the chords and the pads. For the sake of this tutorial. So if you find yourself having a problem with your CPU going, sometimes just render some other files, and then so that you can be able to continue making a beat. And then for now this will sound like this. So basically I can just take it into the same channels, but I might have to remove the EQ, but it's fine. Nice. So whenever I want to make a bass, like I will normally come to the pattern that has like the chords, and then I will put in the bass there, and then after that, let's see, this is where I was playing the chords, and then so I'm putting in a DX10, and we choose a log drum, and then we play the log drum here, and then so let's see how it's gonna sound. The log drum, I can even take the velocity higher, and then I can put it here. So I normally just start like this, so that I can be able to actually put on other things. And it goes like. Okay, let's go. Let's play the bass. So we're making this very simple, so that we make a very simple bass line, so that everybody could understand. And then when you make such such beats, you will mess up with the drums yourself. Okay, fine. Now that you have a bass line inside, so like I was saying, you can actually put in like your thing. Like you can mess with it the way you want to mess with it. The one thing that you want to do is mess around with the log drum a little, um, like give it some decay. Yeah. So now that you have this sound going around, and then you just give it its channel as well, and then now the next thing is to find maybe like a simple synth, and then a synth. I'll go into purity. I'm looking for some things which should not be heavy for my CPU. Like I know pads are very heavy. They make my CPU go crazy. So I'll find a nice lead synth. Even this can work. Let's just see if it's gonna work. If it doesn't, let's see. I will give you another advice. It's to find a fifth of a song, like you see here, like one. This is like your fifth. Like after jumping this is like your fifth. This is like, and then did you see that? It's like your fifth. It's on A, and so if I choose to come here, and this will be like my pattern for. This is the pattern for my synth. It's just gonna hit once and we'll be fine. So let's hear. And so let's hear. So, but I'm not trying to make it sound too loud. So I'm just gonna put it here. But you get the idea. Yeah, as you can hear, now this is working out nicely. It's becoming a very nice track. It's sounding like a very nice deep house track. So I'm gonna rename this as a synth. I like my stuff organized, people. I'm sorry. Like you see how this thing looks so organized. Everything goes well with each other. And obviously sometimes I take my bass line and I just drag it up, and then so it's your drums, your bass, your chords, and it's your pads, and it's your synth, and they keep going down, and then once you like this, let's play. Okay, this is loud. And then you probably want something like sounds like a bell, like a marimba, like a celeste, something like that. And then let's say I choose purity once more, right? And then so let's see. Let's see if I had to choose this, and then we'll change it later. And I'll put it here. So what I'll do, I'll go back into again. I always come back here. Maybe let's copy this. This will be our ghost notes, right? And then we'll put it here and do like that, so we can turn off, and then so it looks like we have this chords playing there, but we just want to put like this marimba. And another thing you want to do, just to make sure your CPU level is not also affected, you come to tools and you come to micros, and then you say switch smart disable for all plugins. So when a plugin is not playing, it doesn't really affect your CPU until it starts playing. So that's why I even make sure that I mute it. And then so now let's play the marimbanyana there. And so let's see. So you just want to play around already the already what you have. So let's see, what do we have here? And maybe you can say this. As you can hear, and then now you can remove the ghost, and then you're fine. Yeah, I'm not trying to take too long, but this was like trying to show you what can you do and how can you really do it. Um, I've been running for 20 something minutes now. I think this is it. Like this is like the basic into doing these deep house tracks. And then yeah, if you wanna see more into this, I think I've explained a lot in this. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and then please. And thanks for more than 600 subscribers now. We're going for 700. Yeah, man, we're moving up, and thank you very much. Let me just play this once again, and then I'll give away the link to to the FLP in the description. So thank you very much for watching.